This episode is dedicated to Ontario's educational assistants. Thank you for everything you do. Hey there, and welcome to Draw Anything and Everything. I'm your artist, Mickey Malarky. There are so many beautiful things to draw out in the world. There are beautiful flowers, beautiful buildings, beautiful animals, and most importantly, beautiful people. All you need to make a really beautiful picture is to have something to draw on, something to draw with, and a lot of enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm!
Do you have any ideas of what to draw? I'm drawing a blank. I think we need to check the imagination box, and maybe that'll give me some inspiration for today's picture. Here we go. All right, our first idea for today is a giraffe. A giraffe is an animal with a long neck. I think we can have a lot of fun with that one. Our second idea for today is a teddy bear. I used to have one when I was growing up. And our third and final idea for today is an airplane. All right, we have some pretty fun ideas. I'm not sure how we're gonna put them all together yet, but we'll figure it out. Are you ready? 'Cause I'm ready. Let's get drawing. Well, do you have any idea how we're gonna put these three ideas together? I think this is gonna be a tough one today. We have a giraffe, a teddy bear, and an airplane. Okay, I have an idea, but it's kind of ambitious. Let's see if we can pull it off. I'm going to start by drawing our teddy bear. And the teddy bear I'm going to draw, I'm going to model after the one that I had when I was a kid. And I used to love my teddy bear and take him everywhere with me. So here we go with a nice big teddy bear ears and a nice big furry teddy bear cheeks. There we go. And we're going to put a nice little tiny teddy bear hand there and another tiny teddy bear hand here. You see, when you draw like these wavy lines, it ends up looking like fur, which is I think the effect we're going to have. Of course, a teddy bear, someone has to be holding it nice and close. So I'm going to put an arm going around our teddy bear just to show that it's being nicely snuggled. Of course, there's another little foot down there and maybe one more just stick in there. And the little teddy bear chest. All right, so we got one part going on here. So who do you think this arm should belong to? I think it would make sense if it belonged to our giraffe friend. So I'm going to draw our giraffe here, but before I get into too far into it, one of our ideas is an airplane. And rather than draw the outside of an airplane, I think I'm going to draw the inside of an airplane. So this is going to be our giraffe friend going on a long flight. And so if they're on a long flight, then we're going to want to make sure we put them into a nice, comfortable chair. We'll maybe put a little pillow here just to have it backing in there. And you know, one of the things that I always do on a flight is I fall asleep. So we're going to have the neck come all the way back this way, right, for our giraffe friend, who's decided that they're just going to take a little nap. And we can do the mouth and draw it upside down. You ever drawn an upside down giraffe? I never have. This is my first time, but I think we can do it. And you know, sometimes, I don't know if you've ever seen people sleeping when they sleep on a plane or on a train, they wear kind of this like nighttime visor, just keeps the sun out. So we're gonna put a little nighttime sleepy visor here. And of course, we know that giraffes have little horns and there's a little bit of hair on the top there. But this is our sleeping giraffe. Don't forget, they always have hair, but we can have that kind of sticking out in the back there. This looks very comfortable, actually. I envy this giraffe. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens here. So we have our giraffe here. I'm going to put another chair just out in front here. Because remember, this is a plane, so you can't imagine that our giraffe is the only person sitting on this plane, right? And we want to make sure that we capture the entire flight. So there we go. And of course, we'll put another chair back here. It's a very spacious plane. maybe our giraffe friend is sitting in first class. What do you think? Right, and we'll have this part come out here. Now, as I'm looking at this, I realize I feel like our giraffe friend is kind of in the way of whoever would be sitting here. So I'm actually going to draw a person. Let's do a nice big set of eyes, some bushy eyebrows. Maybe this is an old man. So our old man friend is just kind of, what is happening here? Why is there a giraffe in my face right now when I'm trying to enjoy my flight? This always happens to somebody who just feels like you're just kind of taking over their space a little bit. And then of course their legs would be coming down to the ground here. And there's their shirt, and let's give them a little shoe there. So our poor friend who's got the snoring giraffe, make sure that we know that the giraffe is snoring right there. And then on the other side here, this is the other thing that people often do when they go on flights. So just come down here. They sometimes stick their legs through the bottom of the seat. You know, because it's a giraffe, I can make their legs as long as I want. So their legs are going to come out here on the other side of the chair, and they're just having a nice long snooze. And so here, maybe I'll draw an old lady. Why not? Right? Let's draw an old lady who's just kind of like, what is happening here? Why are there feet at the bottom of my chair? There we go. And we probably want her lifting her legs up because she's probably a little bit surprised that this is happening to her on this flight. Especially if she's in first class. She wasn't expecting this kind of treatment in first class. So there she is. And there's our giraffe friend stretching out. You know, we complete the aisle. There we go. And again, to make sure it's a plane, we're going to put some nice big windows. There we go. There we go. There we go. We'll put a couple more over here. There we go. And then, of course, the very top, if you've ever been on a flight, you know that there is the overhead compartment. And this is where people store their luggage. There we go. There we go. And there we go. All right, we have a lot going on here. So let's start with coloring in our giraffe friend. I'm going to start them with a nice, beautiful yellow. We love a nice, beautiful yellow giraffe. And why should this one be any different? All right, we're going to go all the way. Look at all this long neck. So much yellow. So much yellow. There we go. Now, you might remember giraffes also have brownish spots. So we're going to do some brownish giraffe spots just all throughout the giraffe. Again, we want to make sure that we know that this is a giraffe and not some kind of very tall horse. There we go. There we go. And we now have that going on. I'm going to give the horn a little bit of brown. And I'm going to give the hoof a little bit of brown. And I'm going to give the other ones a little bit of brown too. We have our giraffe coming together. Now, for this cover, I think a nice purple. How do you feel about that? There you go. Nice purple eye cover. And for the hair, I'm going to look at a different color of brown, maybe a little bit darker brown, just so that we can get the hair standing out just a little bit more. There we go. There's our friend. Now, what about this bear? I think we should look at, I'm going to stick with this brown. I like this brown. I was going to change colors, but, when you got a good thing, let's just keep going with it. So here we go, here we go, here we go. And we have a beautiful brown right here. Okay, okay, okay. Now let's switch to this lighter color. Excellent. And our bear has now come to life. All right, so what about our grumpy friend here? How about a nice maroon shirt, perhaps? Right, just to give them that older fellow style. And for the pants, I think we can go with something maybe a little bit blue. There we go, some nice blue jeans, perhaps, for this nice, comfortable, long flight. For their face, I'm going to give them this kind of color. I don't even know, yellowy color. You know what? I don't like that our friend is not wearing glasses. Let's give them glasses because I feel like that ties it together. And some nice gray hair. There we go. And while we have the gray, let's help out our grandmother here. There she is. And what do you think she should be wearing? Maybe a nice green grandmothery shirt. And for the skirt, maybe something a little darker, maybe this like dark pinkish kind of color. There we go. That looks nice together. I think that's an outfit that a grandmother would definitely wear. We can just do that so that we can be clear that she's sitting and lifting her feet up. And for the face, same kind of color. Let's go with this. There she is. There she is. There she is. All right. We have our people. Now, what about the seats? Where is our favorite blue-gray? Let's just use that over here to give the seats a little bit of color. There we go. There we go. And finally, the chairs themselves. We can do any color we want. I think I'm going to make it nice old-timey classic maroony red, I think. That'll be the way to go. So let's go with this one. This is like an old 70s flight, I think, right? Back in the day. Back in the day. There we go. There's the red. And finally, this one here. So there you have it. And we have our teddy bear, we have our airplane, we have our overhead compartment, and our giraffe. But you know what? I think we need to make sure that we know that these are windows. So I'm going to draw some clouds here just so that we can see the difference. And then we can put a beautiful blue sky shining through these windows. There it is. There it is. There it is. Look at that beautiful blue sky with some nice clouds shining through those windows. And for a finishing touch, I want to maybe give the overhead compartments just a little bit of color so that we know that we haven't forgotten them, the same as before. Well, even though this fellow and this lady aren't too happy, our giraffe sure looks like it's having a wonderful flight. Hope you enjoyed. So if you've ever been on an airplane, if you've been on an airplane, you know about all these things. You know about how comfortable it is to take a nap and how easy it is to annoy the other passengers. Thanks so much for drawing with me. I hope you had a great time. It's been a pleasure as always. Take care now.